Welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So guys, drama here for Nvidia, ticker NVDA. I give you here my chart prediction and try to explain you what that price action means and why I'm not surprised. I already released here a video a week ago where I said we have here a price goal for long term, of course, of $80 to the downside. The only question is it already time here to see this kind of low prices, or is this just a shakeout? I try to answer that here in that video by using my chart techniques. Everything what I say here is, of course, not financial advice. Yeah, guys, I'm not surprised. The market makers always give you some hints in the chart that may the next price action become predictable. I mentioned that, as I said already in my previous video, that I expect here some downside to happen. As you can see, Nvidia is tanking down in the pre-market minus 13%. And why this is a good sign, guys, this is a very good event. I like that. I will explain you that here in the video. So now let's first have a check. I start here with the weekly chart. So one candle is the price action of 1 week. And when I enable my drawings, you will see, guys, that I already said Nvidia should come down back to $125. And I expect here a price in this yellow box. Yeah, nothing changed here. I don't adjusted my chart whatsoever. It is simply like we have here, as I said already, a hidden signal in the chart that makes it predictable that we see here or have to see a correction for Nvidia. Why is that? Because we have here an event. When I enable now also the indicators, you can see that the RSI is losing here a lot of strength. Yeah, we have here this kind of stock split. So we had here a 10-to-1 stock split for Nvidia. That is good for if you want to buy for a lower price the stock. As you remember, Nvidia was over $1,200. Now we're trading here. The all-time high is $150, so that would be $1,500 split adjusted, or pre-split, not split adjusted. And that looks like a good sign because the price gets more cheap. The problem is that the float is also increasing here, so we have much more shares available for Nvidia, and that is always often the beginning here of a downtrend. Overall, don't get me wrong, Nvidia is in a very strong uptrend, but as I said, we had already here some hidden signals in the chart. We have here a bearish divergence on the RSI. You can see that even the price is going up, so we had here a huge price increasement for Nvidia here from $76 to $150, so more or less a 100% gain. But the RSI is already losing strength, and the weaker the RSI gets, guys, the more possible is it that we see here a sell-off. Is that now a big crash, or is that the beginning of a crash? So let's dive now here into the technicals, guys, and let's check the price levels here in the daily chart. So, okay, guys, so when you understand how trading works or how the algo is working, yeah, I have no idea if we have some news here, what caused this kind of price action. I don't care, guys, yeah. The news always telling you reasons why a stock is going up or why a stock is going down. The thing is, what we have right now for Nvidia, we had here two open gaps. One open gap was at $141. That was just here a Mickey Mouse gap. But here is one significant gap at $119, and the algos need to fill those gaps. So it makes just sense that Nvidia will come down here to $119 and close the gap. The make it or break it price level here, what I see, is $125. What does that mean? So when Nvidia is now coming down, close the open gap at $119 and recovers really quick from that and stay with a full green candle body here, yeah, in the daily chart, one or two full green candle bodies over $125, that would mean that the bullish trend is still ongoing. If we close the gap and close below $119, or let's say below $115, this is where I see the support range here, that could be the beginning here of a bearish reversal and of a bigger correction here back to $86 and lower, guys, because we have here a lot of open gaps in the chart. You can see that here, and sooner or later, guys, these gaps will get filled. Not in a bull market, of course, yeah. Of course, I don't expect Nvidia to come down here to $15 or something like that. We have a lot of open gaps, but it has to be a natural correction. And you can see that the last big accumulation phase, which we had here, was back in the beginning of 2024. Since then, Nvidia just squeeze. We have here this huge squeeze out of this accumulation zone here, and that means we have to retest the previous price levels. Same like here, guys. Yeah, pull back, squeeze, pull back, squeeze, pull back, squeeze, and everything looks good. But the problem is starting from here, the RSI gets weaker and weaker and weaker. That means there is the supply and demand here, or here is more selling than buying pressure here in these areas, guys, and that means we will correct and will retest here the significant previous price levels. That's why I say here is no real support in the chart, but as I said, overall we are here in a very strong uptrend. So when you ask now, so yeah, should I buy, should I sell, guys? I cannot give you any financial advices. This is your decision. But how to avoid things like that, how to take profits, guys, it's very simple. I always try to buy at the lowest possible price levels. And what we have for Nvidia here, when the RSI is oversold, this is here always a good opportunity to buy, of course, in a short term, not in a long term. I talk here about swing trades now. You can see here in April we had a completely oversold RSI and boom, had a very nice reaction. Here again in July 2024, you can see the price bottomed in here and boom, nice reaction and so on. And the last time which we had that was here by the end of December here, and we still had a bounce. You can see that this is always a good opportunity, but as I said, in the daily chart, this is just for swing trades. So let's have a look at the bigger picture, guys. This is this trend channel pattern here. So overall, Nvidia is super bullish, of course, but the problem is when we focus here on this big trend channel pattern and talking about the accumulation zone, yeah, and this is here the big problem which I see for Nvidia. The accumulation zone is here, guys. I make it now really rough. I don't make it now in detail, just to show you where a potential liquidity zone is waiting, guys, and then we really can talk about price levels from $50 or even $30, guys. That would be the absolute worst case, and of course just if we see a bear market. So this is not to scare you here, and I don't think that will happen. I think we will find support here in the $100 to $80 range before we can go higher. But if we see a bear market coming, yeah, if we see here a crash coming, and when you see something like that here, minus 12% in the pre-market for a stock like Nvidia, guys, it could be a first signal the market is completely overbought. Everything just ripped to the upside, so it is necessary sooner or later to correct. What to do in a bear market, guys? Of course, you can go short, but what I also do here on my channel, I always try to predict short squeezes, so I don't care in which direction the market goes. We have always stocks which squeezing here 100% or more every day, and I try to find these stocks and present them here on my channel. So especially on Sunday, I upload here my so-called hot stocks. These tickers, guys, is my personal finest selection, or are my personal finest selection of short squeeze stocks. I release those videos every week, and when I release those hot stock videos, that means that the tickers which I present in these videos have high squeeze potential, and that I personally expect them to squeeze in the very few next days. You can see some here of the member feedbacks where my members made here 300%, 370% with a single trade. There is no guarantee, of course, but we always have squeezes here almost every week. And the biggest one, or the latest one, which we had, not the biggest one, was this one here, 23rd of January. We had a 443% squeeze of a hot stock after my video release. If you want to see those tickers, guys, you can of course join in here our trading community. The most popular membership which I have is the full package membership here on Patreon. Every day new members joining in, guys. And if you also want to see my secret short squeeze plays and make profit here out of the other member content which I upload here, guys, then you can click the info icon in the corner to get access to this Patreon member link. Yeah, guys, game plan for Nvidia. What is the right thing to do? I mean, this is your decision. Everybody who bought in here in 2023 or earlier, guys, nothing to worry in my opinion, but keep that in mind. The market makers leave us some hidden signals for now in the short term, as long as we don't go much lower than $116, guys. Yeah, $119 is the technical purpose, no question about that. If we should again drop below $116, let's say back here to $110 or lower, I want to see that we recover from that very quick. So I want to see here, same like this, guys, yeah, shakeout and the massive technical reaction here. You can see that when we had this shakeout here, that was here at the 5th of August, just for example now, we had immediately here a 45% reaction, guys. This is huge for a stock like Nvidia with $3.5 trillion market capital. This is huge. But you can also see here that already $125 was a hard level here to break. It's strong resistance here. We made it, yes, but that doesn't mean that the short sellers are not waiting here and try to drive the price down. Keep that in mind. The good news are, guys, that we have, of course, here, by the way, this open gap here at $141 will automatically be closed because we're tanking already below that price level. But the good news are, guys, that we, of course, leave here an open up gap as well. So I draw that here for you in the chart. Sorry, wrong button. So zack here. So this, which is now a down gap, will be, of course, an up gap here in the future. $142 was the closing price yesterday. The candle wick is here. So we will have a new open up gap for Nvidia. And these are the good news, guys, in future. No matter if that takes here 2 weeks or 2 months or 2 years, Nvidia will come back to $141.86 sooner or later. So the lower the step here will be, guys, the better it is, because in the long term here we will see $141 and probably new all-time highs for Nvidia again. Yeah, guys, that was my quick and dirty update here for Nvidia. I hope that was helpful. As I said, that could be the beginning here of a bear market. We have to track that here very carefully. I will keep you updated here on my channel. And if you don't want to miss any updates here, guys, then please hit the like and subscribe button right now. When you want to copy the price levels here from my chart, most significant, as I said, is $125 as a make it or break it resistance level, and $115 is, in my opinion, the last point of support. If we break that, we have to recover really quick from that, and in best case go back over $125 to see a continuation of this uptrend here. If you want to copy the price levels, everything what you see here is based on TradingView. This is the chart program which I use for all my videos and all my trades, and I can highly recommend that. And if you also want to get that program, guys, you can save here a $15 by using my discount link on the premium tier. If you click the info icon in the corner, you get access to this TradingView discount link, guys. So, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate your support. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And being that said, see you in the next video. Arigato gozaimasu. Vielen Dank. Alles Gute. Viel Erfolg mit Nvidia. Und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.